Hey folks, Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, AncestryLands.com. So this is a on the road video. Like many of my other videos, I'm now in California. Today is August the 26th, 2022. And we've done the videos before talking about owning land, and this is going to be a little different. This is land ownership, but this is land ownership examples when you have a house, on your land. Don't forget, a home is still on land. When you have lots like the lots we sell, you're still building on top of vacant land. All of these homes, even the homes in the neighborhood I'm in right now, were built on a vacant lot, much like the lots that I sell. And I always try to talk to people about land use, utilizing your own yard once you put a house up there, and the many benefits that you can get from that yard once you put some like a manufactured home on the land. And as you know, California is in a state of water issues, with the land being water being an issue with the drought in Lake Mead and things like that. But I always walk in the neighborhoods in the morning time, and I'm in Northern California right now, and I always notice this house on my walk here. Look, now again, the California is in a water issue where water conservation efforts are being made big time. But you see these tanks here, these aluminum tank and barrels. These are great ways, these are, I guess, a little bit cheaper or more easier to put in, like instead of your conventional raised beds. And they've got tomatoes growing here. Remember my video before talking about you don't need a lot of land to grow a lot of tomatoes. Look at this. I mean, it could use a little bit of water on the backside, but I mean, look at this big bush of tomatoes right here. And they have a bed here in case you needed it. And that is some what is that, squash, zucchini there? Yep. So you can see the zucchinis growing out of there. That's pretty cool. And it looks like they might have some squash, even some vine fruit growing there. I don't want to walk on these people's yards, but this is just so cool to see. This is the side of a driveway. Hi, how are you? Good morning. I own vacant properties, and I work up at Kaiser, but I was just admiring your use of, what are these called here? These are just aluminum cans? Yeah, and I always try to do my website and YouTube channels, Ancestry Lands, and I always try to talk to people, because I have properties in Southern California, about how to optimize land use. And I'm like, I love how you just made good use of a small space, and people think that you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, and I was just admiring. I've grown tomatoes over in Rohnert Park and stuff. I didn't want to trespass on your property. Okay. Yeah, it's just I'm always doing videos because I'm teaching people about, you have like sustainability here. You've got what, zucchinis?
I got zucchinis, I got tulips, I got
Chilies. Wow, okay. And what are you growing over there? I see the chilies now. Is it okay to? Okay, good. I see these are the chilies. That's so awesome. And what are you growing on the other side? Is that chilies as well? Because it looks like, and then, is that cucumbers? Gapi. Okay, good. We grew some on our balcony a couple years back, and
potatoes in the front one.
oh, these are potatoes here. Oh, okay, got it. Now, how has it been for you using, I know the water conservation here in the state, as far as just, this is much more than like watering the grass or, conventional ways of watering, because you got it's like contained in here with a drip system, I see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so that's even much better. And your tomatoes, I'm like, whew, you're getting a lot of tomatoes.
that one plant, the other plant's kind of sorry looking, but oh well.
Yeah, got it. I stayed away from any part of your address here. I just wanted to highlight the plants and things like that, be respectful to your yard. And you have lemons growing over there?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all? You mind?
Doesn't get a lot of sun,
Okay.
so because we have big old trees.
Yeah.
And so that's why I decided to do this, because like our tomatoes a few years back were pretty pathetic.
Now, you did this as opposed to raised beds or like wood raised beds because...
Just because.
Got it. Okay. I like it because you can actually, it seems like you empty these out and move them a little quicker. Or,
If I wanted to,
yeah, okay, got it. And you did this here just because of the sun, the rate at which your sun is? Got it. All right. This is awesome. It's very inspiring. And how much did the
I think they were basically between 100 and 170.
got it per size?
Cheap.
Yeah. Lasts longer though, right?
Oh yeah, and then they come right, you know, to be planters. They have like a little hole underneath the holes that are there, so you can do your flowers.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. Oh, so it's an already contained bottom. Got it. Is it pretty light when you have to lift it, or okay? All right. It's aluminum, so that's definitely it. Well, vacant land. So I do, my properties are mostly in Southern California. Well, Southern California, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. They're residential, so you know, like this is an empty lot, and my wife and I own about maybe over 100, and then we sell them to people who want to like own real estate, you know, without credit checks and need for, you know, how much money you have in the bank. So we sell them on payments to people. Owner financing, seller financing. So yeah. And they make payments and they get to own the property, but I'm always trying to tell them about, you know, there's the groceries, food prices going up. And I'm like, a couple seeds, you could cup open that tomato, use the seeds and grow tomatoes. And then, you know, other people might have lemons and you can just barter that, you know? Okay, cool. All right. Look, folks, I'm at a realtor's house. I got it. Oh, that's awesome. My name's Philip Davis, by the way. Hi. No, it's okay. That's the best kind of job to do. The one you could do in your pajamas. I love it. See, folks, this is why I do these videos. You learn something new every time. I'm going to try to just get the lemon tree here. And I'm talking, this owner of the property, she's here and she's a realtor. And I'm trying to teach people about community, you know, growing and things like that. And like you said, it's just we've done it for thousands of years and people just don't see it. I'm just looking at examples. There's a guy on the other side of the street. He used the side of he's on the street corner. He's like on a corner lot, and he used his side to just do trellises and grow grapes. And I'm like, you know, people just giving people ideas because they don't never think it's possible. Yeah, they grow better in the back. And that's what a lemon, it's just a lemon bush, not a tree. Oh, it is. Okay. All right, good. How are your lemons coming out of there though? Got it. Wow, okay, let's learn something new. So your lemon leaves can make lemon tea. You dry them, or what are you? Oh wow, just steep them. Okay. That's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was nice. And you too. Take care. Thanks for that. So see, folks, that's what I'm talking about. And she's got a lemon bush there in front of her yard. And like she said, you can make lemon. How you doing? You can make tea out of the leaves of lemon trees. I mean, it's not that much. I mean, this is the whole part. We're in Northern California, and this lady, I'm just walking up doing a land video trying to educate you all. And like she said, she was saying that there's a show, I think she said it's called Breaking Bread, if anybody couldn't hear me, where there's in LA, right outside of where we are in California City, not too far away, LA, the LA people, and my clients who live in LA, this guy, he's a chef, because there's such the lack of land, he used this area here and a typical sidewalk to grow crops from. And he's got, I'm actually going to look it up and put, so everybody could see what I'm talking about. But he used that whole sidewalk as an area to grow. And he did banana trees, he's doing fruit trees, and you know, it's a little bit of a tourist attraction. So I'm going to find that information out. And I think that's just a way to inspire people. I'm sitting here and she's a realtor. She's virtually working remote, and she's listening to me doing a video. She's trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm like, this is crazy because she just added some value to my point. She's a realtor. As you guys can tell, I already gave her my information so she know who I am. And again, the word is about spreading Ancestry Lands and what we're about ownership, but also providing knowledge through ownership, because you guys need to know it's not just you're buying the land from me because I'm doing it without the credit checks, without the interest, without the money that you need in your bank to be verified to make payments. You're able to make payments and own land. And what I'm doing is giving you that ownership possibility, the opportunity to own real estate, to put a manufactured home on, to save yourself thousands of dollars and getting a home set up. But again, you have properties like the ones we sell in California City that you can do a lot larger than what she's done on her lot. I mean, the properties we sell typically are around 1/4 of an acre. So you got a lot of room to do a lot more large scale farming. And even when I'm up here, I'm at Walmart and there are people out there selling me fruit that looks better than the fruit in the store. A lot of the Hispanic community, they're got these, boxes of strawberries, and, they have tons of they're out there and just making an honest living. And I love it because they're showing me so much more about food. They're trying to sell to people going to Walmart fruit cheaper than the fruit they're going to buy in the store. And I mean, that's powerful. And again, I'm looking at the examples being set. The way that we're told the only way to go is to buy food at the grocery store. And I'm showing you that it can be different. And she says she loves her lemons. They grow. She's got more lemons than she knows what to do with. So imagine now if every house here, you got neighborhood associations where you guys could be doing this. You could be growing different fruits on different yards, different vegetables. And I mean, there's probably gonna be times that you're gonna have to buy a little bit more, because food doesn't just, it doesn't grow. There's a use and there's a seasonal grow and things like that. But if you do it right, you could have a neighborhood farming system, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this whole area could be doing its own community bartering, have its own food, self-sustaining with just 5 to 10 houses. That's it. That's all we're talking about. You don't need much, folks, and land is what starts with it. Now, here in this area where I'm at in Windsor, California, Northern California, there is not a lot of land to do. I mean, if you see here, look that's how much space you got. You probably got about 10, 15 feet house to house. The properties we're selling, you got way more room than that. So, I mean, you can use, depending on your shade, and don't forget that you should be planting based upon your sun ranges. She has all of her stuff out in front because a lot of those plants require a lot of sun. And guess what? Again, this is where you're utilizing the benefits of your yard. If you got fruit or vegetables that need more shade, well, you put them on the side of the house where the shade is best. And again, she's consuming her own fruit. Now, I mean, she could prune them, manage a little bit better, things like that, or just do all tomatoes. Another house could do all lemons. I mean, you're talking about fresh squeezed lemonade, lemon tea. I mean, so many things that we buy at the store for dollars. These are bartering. This is, you give me this, I give you that. Eggs. Sharon, I'm talking about self-sustaining communities using land. And that's a great, man, you guys are missing these gems I'm dropping right now, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because I'm always going to be traveling around. We just did a video a few days ago at Linvilla Orchards. Now, we showed you the big concept. I showed you the big farming concept, but here's where we bring it back down to earth, and you can see how you could do it on your own yard. I don't care if you don't have land right now, but what about if you own a home? And guess what? You can do this on your own yard right now. You literally can do that on your own yard. You know what you do? You go buy a lemon, cut it open, take a seed out, and let that germinate, so that way you can get a sprout. And then you start there. You You don't need to have a big growing bed. You could do this with an empty carton of eggs and get a good lemon. That's a lemon tree. And all she's done is kept it cut to the point it looks like a bush. That's it. This is not hard, folks, but we have the ability, we have the responsibility to be self-sustaining in our life and the things that we do. And I'm showing you how to do it. Folks, I can't even tell you no more than this. I'm actually walking right by the house, and I'm gonna actually do a connecting video where I show you a person who, man, this guy, what he did with his yard, he actually put in kind of like astroturf. You know, he got to water his yard anymore, but he's got lemon trees. These aren't the only, there's a couple people here that are doing it, and I love it, folks. So I'm gonna go and I get her address in here. I'm gonna creep up over. See that right there? Actually, let me see that. Boom, look at that. That's a beautiful lemon tree. Look at those lemons. Look how many lemons are growing out of there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. That's the beauty of land. Shit, that ain't even a lot of space. That's probably as wide as my arms. It's maybe about 6 feet wide. You don't even need that much space. You could do tons of lemons that way. It's a beautiful, just a little something for themselves. I mean, you could do it for yourself, not even in a community way, but what if you get 3, 4, 5 neighbors doing this? It's time to think differently, folks. Ancestry Lands, Phil Davis. I'm trying to bring you examples. I'm not just here to sell you land and that's it. I'm here to give you possibilities, to show you what else to do with the land. I want to be different. I want to show you that I'm actually out doing the work, showing you results, and then showing you what other people are doing, because these examples, I'm just on a walk right now. I'm just doing a morning walk, what I always do when I come to California to do my nursing thing. I'm here doing nursing, and land keeps calling me back. Every chance I get, I can see land. And this is what it does. It's generational, folks. When I say generational, I'm talking about that lemon tree is going to grow for a long, long time. Lemon tree you'll be a grandparent talking to your grandkids about that lemon tree. You know, it'll keep on producing as long as it's taken care of. And you can grow more lemon trees. You can grow far more trees, lemon trees, from one lemon. And it's cheaper than paying for the lemon at the store. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, folk. Stay tuned to the next video where I'm talking about another example. A guy he's got lemons the size of my head. I don't even know lemons grew that big. But stay tuned, folks. Hold on. Here we go. All right, folks, here we go. Another example here. I believe here you can see, I think these are dates on this tree. And this is, you know, it's another small plot of land right here. You can see, and then just grew the tree right here on the corner. And you got all these dates up here. I believe these are dates, as you can see. And another example of, you know, I don't know who, they're not like really big, my big favorite, but again, it's just another example of people growing, you know, they have their own fruit, vegetables, plants on their yards. And keep in mind, there's different ones I'm showing you. I'm showing you on an actual yard. I'm showing you on somebody doing the small containers. I'm showing you, you know, on the side yard with a trellis and things like that. I mean, this is not a, you know, large scale farming operation like Villa Orchards, but I'm showing you that even the smaller possibilities exist. So we're going to get over here and to show you the other example. Let's follow up to that video we did with the trellis and the grapes and see how that's going. Okay, folks, here we are. So you might remember a few months back how we did that video on this yard. Here we are a few months later, folks, and would you look at this? Look at this. Grapes. Look at that. There are your grapes, folks. Green grapes, red grapes. That's what your wine's made from. Here you go. Look at that. So again, you know, we're just talking about, I'm not really particularly sure what type of grapes these are. But again, I see these in vineyards all the time. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's super beautiful, folks. You got some more back here. They're just growing down. Look at that. Boom. And remember when I did the video about this, when this was small and nothing was coming up, and a few short months later, look at what we got here, folks. This is gorgeous. Look at that. The video about this property here. And again, it's just this little side yard. Look right here. I mean, look how, other way. Look how big it's gotten. That's so cool. Look at that. I mean, well, a few months, and I mean, that thing was so small, and now look how big it's gotten. Look how much the grapes have grown and things like that. And that's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, the beauty of just use a small piece of land and getting mega results, you know? Just look how big that is. That's beautiful to have little grapes growing like that, making your own wine. And this person here looks, he just got this little tree right here. And look at these, look at those lemons. My goodness, lemons are gigantic. Got one that fell off here on the floor. Look at this thing, gigantic lemons. And I love what he's done here. So this is like astroturf. It's not grass, and that's beautiful. So he's just eliminated his water use on his land, which that's a great idea if that's something that you're looking to do. Put an astroturf down or some false grass, like it feels like the grass that you golf on. My dad probably would love that. Put some holes in there and he'd just be teeing up all day in the yard. But again, that's something to think about for people in Southern California where there's limited water restrictions, you know. And you put that false grass up there, stays green all year round. You don't have to do anything with it, and you grow 1 or 2 plants there. And now you have self-sustaining. You can grow your fruit. You have minimal water usage, and you don't have to, you know, water your grass at all. Your grass looks green all year round. It's just an idea, folks, something for people to think about and give you some extra knowledge, show you where it's being done at in these little small pockets of society, these small places throughout in California, no less, where people are doing that to give you some ideas on how to better use your land. And Ancestry Lands is going to bring you that information and knowledge, folks. I hope you have found this video very informative. You've gained some knowledge, you've been inspired, you've been shown something other than the usual, something different on what to do with land, how to build your wealth, how to make use of the land, how to self-sustain your life, and get that power back into it, folks. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, AncestryLands.com. I'm done on my walk here, right where I need to be. Take care, folks. Go like, share, subscribe. Have a good day.